last minute. Yes. They just make a U-turn and go somewhere. Beryl, she said, not on my watch.
Yo, we're glad to have you guys in this race. We are your hosts.
Mandy, Candace.
Brandon, thank you guys for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, supporting us on a daily basis. Please don't get no recording babies.
Yes,
We really trying for our last support session. Y'all, you guys are not long. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm tired and hungry.
So we're back here again. We are together again, just praising the Lord. Just praising the Lord. Something good is going to happen. Something good is in store. We are together again. We are together. Just praising the Lord. Just praising the Lord. Alright. Alright, so yes, thank you guys for supporting us through this time. Yeah, the verse of the day is
2 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 7. But as for you, be strong, and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded.
Amen.
Is that the verse right here?
So Beryl. Hurricane Beryl. Category 4.
Yes.
Put up all fours. Category 4 hurricane in Flamenco. I turned into a category 2 in Flamenco.
That's so unfair. Because why would you do that?
Beryl came with all the smoke, Beryl was doing all the talking.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like it's that one person that's very that one person that feels like you can't do something and prove you're wrong.
Just show you that.
We have been very privileged and blessed, you know, where so many natural disasters were predicted to happen or were saying that they were heading our way, and just in the last minute, they just make a U-turn and go somewhere. Beryl, she said, not on my watch. So just like, because of the previous experiences we've had with hurricanes, Jamaican people were like, hurricane now come, what the hurricane will come, hurricane will come. Boy, were we surprised. You know things get serious when words start saying about hurricane. It's like,
Yeah.
so this is real. I must say, everybody gone to supermarket to them and get hurricane stuff.
I don't know yet, I'm never supreme.
Oh my, have you been seeing the memes of the ones that post us on
Yeah, national idol bread.
Now, I went to
Not seen before, right?
I went to Spain in my yard and there was no bread.
It was hilarious.
There was no
It
bread.
was absolutely hilarious. It's been a while since I've seen people really prepare for a hurricane like that. It's been a very long time. People outside and turned down on and then something.
I remember being on TikTok and all these news stations from America, everywhere, literally from the regional news stations were warning us that it's coming directly to you. And Jamaicans were like,
My brother,
no, they were like, if Evan Thompson or say something, I believe Evan support Evan Thompson had to get up literally and make a video and just scatter it across all of the social media platforms so everybody could understand that this was no joke matter.
Yeah.
The people that said that if Evan Thompson don't come and say hurricane will come, they will not believe it. By the time Evan Thompson's hurricane will come, everybody is saying people start backing down, people started evacuating their areas. Turn down on race and national services spin them teeth every time. Hurricane,
Set off,
team break, set off. You see, like how COVID came and America's obsession was toilet paper.
And
Jamaica's obsession is bread. Like, bread is our national, I'm not here sorry, just bread is national bread. You can't. Yeah.
Because even like even when the rain came, it's the enemy. So she almost
I feel like the rain after Beryl.
Yeah,
For me, was heavier than the rain before.
one time when the rain just come to me,
In the night, yes, because it took a break, like between the hours of like 6 or 7 or something like that, or between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And then on 8:30, I just remember being in my room and hearing this. I don't even know how to describe it, but it started hailing, literally. I was like, is this part 2? What's going on?
I felt like I was in Lord of the Rings. You know, Lord of the Rings, the movie. It was which one when they were fighting against the orcs or whatever. And they just saw a sea of black. It's a sea of black. That's all I heard.
It was like spraying water on top of the house, just like never ending.
Yeah, never
something
ending.
like water.
Never.
Really lightning. I don't know why they're looking at fashion on her feet.
You know, I saw something that I take screenshot.
Yeah.
But with the wheel of light, the wheel of the sky, the black vision.
I always say, picture taken in the sky. When I was done, I come, my mother said, cheer a drum.
Yeah, man.
So it was a lot.
It was a lot of lightning, a lot of breeze.
Yeah.
Of course.
But some crocodiles were,
Of course.
there was a whole
They called the name the one crocodile in the Port Beryl.
Max Steve, the crocodile and
I'm not gonna lie though, it was different experience in a hurricane as I close.
Yeah.
Because my last hurricane I can remember was in high school.
What's the last one?
The last serious one was Ivan.
Was,
I
Overboard.
remember.
yeah, Sunday was the last hurricane I
Sunday
think.
was what?
12. I remember hurricane Sunday did some damage to it.
Sunday.
Yeah.
A lot of land, Sunday came about, a lot of landslides and like bridges collapsing and stuff. That was the main reason. And I remember Iron. I remember Bean. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to JPS. I know they see much.
No, I'm not shouting out, no, obviously.
Alright, so.
Our utility companies, and I give credit where credit is due, like that, Berlin.
Yeah.
Put up with I the entire time, and I want to
Yes,
go.
When the lightning strike, the night of the hurricane, the lightning strike, and I came out with the circle of the portion of the
We're afraid.
Oh look, broke when they got up there, I can't figure out show.
I remember being at home locked inside and I was just hearing so many songs outside that I've never heard before. And I was like, yeah. I was like, this is serious right now. I heard the breeze. What's up with the same song? Like somebody with that blue power. And I said, this is girls.
I mean, they find the map of the map that was on Google or something.
That's what we use.
Then you go to the star and everything and see.
I literally pop up Jamaica where I was like, bro. Yeah, man, God is not pleased with us. I was like, spoken like a true Christian, like, most people here say,
The aunties for Jamaica, they must be good for October. Oh my God, it's never.
yeah, but I
You know what's celebrating? I saw the video one time and I thought, I can't Jamaica. So October, please. My person from New York said, yo,
what's going on?
how long on this celebration? I don't know him. I don't know why it's on me. They were singing after him.
Jamaica there. I think,
Where the turbines
that's our coping mechanism. In order to not, lose ourselves in depression because of the state of the country or how high standard of living is, we just make everything into a joke. So we are the set of people, we don't put fun and joke aside. Everybody else will do it, but we keep it right now. We don't put it aside.
and condolences to the lives lost.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
And those going through damages and
So much
our,
more lives.
our parish is in the west,
Yeah,
but
he's
it's
sick a lot of it, it's right down Manchester.
Keeping our light, keeping our water.
The self-service calls are, guys.
Because I heard that in Texas, they say it's a very release in Texas already.
Yeah.
So like, a million people are right for this particular one. So in the comments, somebody was saying it's a category 4 knockout or like
It's their one of the year.
We or Jamaica's infrastructure, I think, is one of probably, I don't want to say the strongest, but it has withheld
Several storms.
several storms, earthquakes, and so on. So I feel like our construction tactic is very much different from Texas. If you guys have been to Texas, Texas is drywall, board.
They're
They're
tornado country, so they tend to build with support. You
Yeah.
can't really have anything heavier flying down or crumbling.
I think also the climate is really the kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hot and it's southern as well. So when hurricanes tend to do that path, walk across and then they tend to be the ones that take it. So, but I'm trying to be one to those people who lost loved ones from Beryl, not just in Jamaica, but in the White Caribbean. No, Grenada,
Yes.
Vincent and
Yeah, she called
Grenada.
and post.
That's an old term.
That's all over the I was
But Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, especially Grenada, the whole island of Caribou is destroyed, honestly. So, really heart or hearts go to those of you who have relatives in St. Elizabeth and those other parishes that have really been damaged. I'm here to say if you don't have a basically we said nobody in St. Elizabeth have a roof right now.
Nobody.
Nobody has a roof.
You're not going
If you're a slab.
If you have a slab,
Oh,
you have a roof. If you have zinc,
Yes, it will.
I heard that nobody in St. Light and water
Yeah.
and cell service. Sri Lanka and here also doesn't have any cell service as well. It's been
And Manchester, cell services down in Manchester.
yes, it's been rough for our people
Brothers and sisters in
that side of the island. So our prayers and our thoughts are with you guys as we try to rise up from this situation.
Yeah.
But that very slowly come back. We say your glasses with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to tell Chris say the Caribbean is not the move, but we'll go somewhere else.
Oh,
everything push back.
yeah. Beryl has, let me tell you, that saying about my wife is so real because Beryl literally everything, postponing,
Yeah.
just canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled.
You know, awesome. Yeah. That's the right episode for you. It's titled Failing. So, we're gonna oh,
Well, I think it kind of ties in a sense.
oh,
What happens when things don't go well?
that's failing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, failing is considered as when things don't go as planned. When you expect it to act, you plan to pass, you plan to be successful at something, and then you just didn't achieve that goal because of parents.
Yeah, so we'll talk about failing. So talk about failing and, yeah. Yes, I don't know, honestly.
How do you cope with failure?
How do you know if you have failed?
Ooh.
You know,
How do you see with failure?
how do you know how you have failed? That's so crazy because there's so many different ways you can tell, but it starts first by setting your own expectations.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, exams, of course, will be the first thing you think about when you think about failing.
You know what, there's what else you think to set as you could even think about it as your New Year's resolutions. People tend not to take them very seriously, but
Majority of them end up
being failed in February.
once, I think, goals,
As early as February.
with a goal to achieve, there wants to be successful at something.
Okay.
So failure can be your exams,
Yeah.
your resolutions, your goals for yourself, your relationships,
Financial prospects.
your goals. Failure can be anything.
Listen more.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything can be weighed as a pass or fail.
It probably depends on how you do it. How you do
I
it.
think so.
You know the motivation when like they be like, damn.
First attempt in life.
Yeah. First,
Those kinds of videos, you know, you never failed, just burn. You don't pick yourself back up.
So, please,
Stay hard.
Pick yourself back up.
Yeah, because
You never fail.
you see, you have to have time on things though, because not everybody wants to hear that.
Yeah.
So they have failed. It's just like,
Grieving.
oh my God.
It's just like grieving. Oh, God, no.
I was going to say, you fail and somebody immediately comes to you with the whole thing of, oh, God knows best or something. We know that God knows best.
But in the
And
moment,
in moments,
But don't tell me that this failure is God's best for me right now.
exactly, because at the end of the day, we have to take in consideration that we're all humans. And as much as we try to tap into our spiritual side, the natural one is going to always push to the front in situations that make us feel like, say, we're those.
Yeah.
for
So
real.
you cannot come home with a test paper with a big fat F, and you as my brother will turn to me and say, God knows best.
Well, let me check.
God knows best in the hearts.
Yeah.
That don't sound right, don't.
I know you said you want to hear about them? I can't tell you. Like,
So,
see if you come down
it's
with it.
hilarious, but at the same time, we have to treat, even though it's so cringy, here I say, we have to treat our videos like stepping stones because they are getting us somewhere. Nothing try, nothing gain.
Oh my goodness, you remember when the whole internet road was obsessed with fail forward or something like that? I think, Denzel or somebody seemed to want graduation. And everybody was obsessed with, oh, I'm gonna fail forward. I never fail, I just always learn. I'm just that ultra motivated, hyper fixated on my success kind of guy.
No, but seriously, I feel like failure can be split into two categories. Failure after preparation and failure after no preparation.
Yeah.
Failure after preparation hurts the most.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the word,
Because, the time, the work, the effort, the energy.
blood, sweat, tears.
To see that all go down the drain, it feel like a slap in the face by yourself. Well, I do all of that
For
and this and I do all of this for what? We do this for if this was going to be the outcome. And these are the things that sometimes make people, Christians and non-Christians, question God because yes, God is singing and try, let us sing and this. And say you have the best, you want the best for me, you know, you never come to have to prosper me. It's not being very prosperous at all. It's not a Merry Christmas. Well, going right here, so. And the things that tend to take people off of their path of being a Christian, following Christ. Versus now, failure without preparation. You go into the exam or you go into this thing already with the mindset saying, yeah, you don't know nothing. Or you just are reading, like if it's a relationship. And to yourself say, I really love that girl, I know, but you know, you can go. It's a good lady, so yeah, you're the business. So that do it from the start, and that's how failure without preparation stays from the start. Like you going on exam, you can't expect to get an A on the exam. You just want for pass. And you never study in you know, that makes sense. I think so. What is that what you used to say?
you can fail, prepare to fail.
It's really something Calvary said all the time. Fail to prepare.
Yes, or my teacher at Andrews.
So many
We craft.
I'm not teaching
goals.
I say fail to prepare.
I think even when you fail to prepare, you even, if you have prepared before, you put in effort. But when you have already failed to prepare, your efforts even more diminishes. You don't even want to try. Whatever you get techniques and you're alright.
You don't feel no way after.
Yeah.
Like if me know someone never study for something, I'm going to go to the test. It think me I put up myself and say, oh, we get to A. Why would I get to
You
A?
know, it's one of those examples when everybody knows and everybody studying and everybody like, yo, we can put them up for it. That's the point now.
That's one thing. Don't discuss no exam like that.
Yeah.
Don't do me that.
Don't talk about it.
I always say, don't talk about it because we come to the maths exam. Everybody else in their answer 4 or 6 and in service South Africa. Don't let it work.
It was one time when we was in a physics exam and my virgin will come home and we're all saying, yo, we need to graph question. What was one was saying, there was a graph question. It was like, yeah, it was Monday to you was like, what?
That's
Yo, I remember you take the man could not believe that there was a graph question.
I think sometimes another side of failure and a lack of preparation could be the avoidance of failing. For some people, the lack of preparation can go even as far back as to not even set a goal in the first place.
Yeah.
So whatever I do, and set such a fluid goal that whatever has been accomplished has met the goal. So some persons wouldn't even say, or don't even have goals for specific areas of their life, like their Christian walk. So it's not, it's like, alright, fine, I pray one time a day. That's alright. So I meet my goal. One time a day, that's even if it's just a lot for this meal. Amen. And that's your one prayer of the day, but some persons don't even go as far as to open into, I'm going to do this amount of times. I'm going to go altar and try in church. I'm going to go and lead this Bible study or join this group or anything else like that. Sometimes people just, alright?
Yeah, so just,
Okay. Sometimes we fail to even set goals within the mindset that if I don't set it, I can't not miss it. So I'm alright with that. So they don't set any goals for their relationship. Or some areas of their life don't even think you need to set a goal. Like a relationship, like a friendship, like, oh, me and my friend, we need to see each other on a regular basis, or at least once a year, those kinds of things. And even with family members who may live far away, don't make it a point or a priority for you to go and reach out to these persons. And then when relationships start to fall apart, when the house starts to tumble down because we didn't make a goal of yours to clean this pot every so and so often, there's no confused as to why I'm in this place. No goal was set, no aim was made, and no purpose was put into place to get these things done.
I think so it's not that tangent, hear me, right?
Alright.
So the verse that says the righteous man may fall 7 times. I guess that point. Can I say that?
Yeah, I think some eight or something like that.
Yeah. When I think about that verse, when it comes to failure, right? You say that I failed to prepare.
Prepare to fail.
Prepare to fail, right? So the scripture says the righteous man falls in a group. Sometimes I think about it and I'm saying, what did they mean by the fall? Because when I think about it, it's like the righteous man fall. He doesn't, it's not like he's engaging in sin and then boom, in sin. It's, you know, it's not like he's telling you like he's playing around with the fire and get burned. He's like avoiding the fire, I'm not feeling fire on you. So what I mean? Like what's the difference between what's the difference when what our verse really means to the righteous one? But when Ramapal was from Sunday, he mentioned was the her message. And talking about God's purpose. She went on to like this. I don't think she missed the point. I think she just examined, she just brought everybody from the aspect of that you have to, in order to know that you need a relationship with God first, something has changed. So that's the preparation your Christian walk you complete the race.
Mhm.
And according to the scriptures, like, Riley won. But like, I'm thinking about is like, Riley's one fall so many times, what do they mean by fall? Because if you ever hear when, you ever, or you just mind, you ever hear in person, it's like, I'm struggling with sin. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I think
Is
was
it in terms of the righteous man falls so many
I
times?
think maybe you're referring to even
I think you're,
with
I think sometimes some people might interpret righteous and equate it to perfect.
yeah.
And that's never the case if you are a human.
Yeah.
So you are going to fall. So not in my art.
But
Not to say like, okay, you've gone the full length of the scene, or you've acted so, but maybe it starts in the mind. And you have entertained the thought, maybe at some lapse of judgment or at some weak point, you've entertained the thought, so you've fallen. But you have decided to get back up again and to repeat that thought and bring it under subjection.
sometimes starting to fail. How many person I need to not open the piece of rock?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Versus,
You really would have failed and given in to the enemy's lies and succumb to the lifestyle that he wants for you if you don't get back up. And I think that is the finality of failure, or the perceived finality of failure is what gets some persons into not starting the walk maybe at all. Because I think they already understand the extent of their human condition. There are certain things that are meant to go after. Loss of the eyes, loss of the flesh, pride of life, those kinds of things. There are certain things that they're always going to go after. So why bother fight it if it's inevitable for me to fall to it?
Yeah.
And because that failure is inevitable, and we view failure as the end of anything else, as the end of your effort, that's what failure is viewed as. As the end of your effort, they decide, you know what, no.
But you know that has underlying causes. Because if you look at that and you want to get real deep, lack of self-confidence, self-esteem, self-sabotage, not having enough people believing in you, not having a support system to say to you, say, hey, this is how it goes. We are going to fall down. We get up.
But you know, even tied to that is a pride and a self-sufficiency issue. It's a lack of faith, because the Christian walk is not done in your own strength. In my weakness, God is made strong and perfect. So you can't go into this Christian walk thinking, say, you can max up. You can max up plus, you can max up line, you can max up teething. You're not going to do none of them because you, me, big and better can do them something. You can't. So when you look at it at a point that if I'm going to fail anyway, you can't have some other time. Because you're not thinking to the point that success is through God. Success is through Him trying to make your faith perfect.
Yeah.
But I think where does the confidence has to come from somewhere, like how Mandy was saying, self-confidence and self-belief. Has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, but it has to be self-confidence. That's it, it cannot be self-confidence.
Why not?
Because it's not supposed to be a self-confidence. It's not supposed to be self-confidence. It's supposed to be God-confidence. It's supposed to be you putting your faith and trust in God to do it and to equip you with the resources that you need.
Alright, okay, pause. Yeah, because here's what I'm saying. We can't think from our perspective alone. As Christians, we know that we have confidence for somebody else out here. What are they relying on? Because remember, everybody else saying, because remember, alright, preach away. Me and somebody was saying, God don't let me down so much time married, me. God hustle out the road. That kind of mindset, when we have one bucket it's not coming from what I have experienced with God, because at this point I believe say, we don't feel so much 100 times already. God clearly now look out for me. So what you do right now, what they want me and fair for myself, man. Get it, your motivation sometimes comes from you or the people around you. Like a youth in the ghetto I said, like this your mother. Somebody else said, what this way you, them son, something like that. So if you don't know to pick up something and you see it as your glass half full, you're not gonna make it. And you have people who are okay with feeling. So like what you have some people who just have a bare minimum, you have people who are okay with feeling because they don't make up in their mind. So they're not trying, they don't want this, they're not doing. Yeah.
Because you said that you can't have self-confidence. I remember I was asking,
As a Christian, sorry. As a
Yeah.
Christian, I don't think I had made that clear.
I'm asking about this. I remember Claire said there has to be some sort of a balance. And before you said,
I'm not.
there has to be something about balance. And I remember thinking about it. Like, if the Bible says faith, without faith, it is impossible to please God. Faith, the word is dead.
Yeah.
So like, if God says something easy, you're going to run a marathon. That's how cool. If me, nobody used to me can run a marathon. We're not running a marathon. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like self-confidence is not believing like it is necessarily coming from me. But confidence, you get confidence based on the tasks that you're completing. So confidence comes in. So like, just like if you do anything, just like maths.
Self-confidence isn't bad. I think when it goes to the point of arrogance and pride, overconfidence, then overconfidence.
How to have confidence because David had to be confident to run in the kingdom. He's confident in God, yes. But David must also have to show that you're representing God kingdom.
You know what's a good point? If you do not have that balance of your confidence and God's confidence, the job won't get done. Because please, who is supposed to go out and walk with Jesus?
Peter.
And what did he do? Walk out.
Walk and look on the water.
Exactly. So him started doubting himself that the mission of God carry. Because if God carried to the mission, he might not carry through it.
Yeah.
So he called him there, but he took his eyes off of him, and taking his eyes off of him caused him to lose focus of God's confidence and feel confidence. Can start doubting himself and say, yo, I can't do this. Oh, we are walking water. Oh, what's going to reach and then he is.
I wish I could talk about but I'm thinking about it in this line, right? If it's because sometimes I think about what does it mean to be confident, to brand. Like I'm part of one thing because the best example I think in like sports, a guy will say, "Yo man, we can run the fastest time." Chat. Then he doesn't.
Yeah.
Is he being cocky?
And just back it up.
So I'm saying,
if you can back up, let's say it's really arrogant.
that same confidence that you have in yourself because I mean God has done when God is going to come true. Confident because based on the records that's in the Bible that we coming through.
Yeah.
Everybody else, he knows him will come true. So it's like the sprinter who says, "Yeah, but we carry 953 short as a man on the weather." So that's how we got it. But when it comes down to like failing, you kind of have to. I think this one I heard it was that you have to be okay to fail, but you have to also look at it because you can always try again.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
because people
Because
who
that's
try.
still being so. And then soon enough, a stumbling block, I should say, because stumbling blocks will eventually turn into stepping stones. So the time that you can use, I think one of the problems is sometimes people like to give you a time frame of how you recover.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something you should do.
No, you should.
Because, especially when you have prepared, like you're going and this and say, you have it. Or you say, I feel like I have prepared enough where something good should come from this. And it goes to absolute foolishness, torn into pieces, torn. When you study for your exam, you go look on the paper. No, when you study from the exam. When you get all the ingredients and say, happy they are meat, that is your way, see, you follow everything to a T.
Yeah.
And something still not come over the cake, because food, salt, or something. It causes disappointment. You make up your mind and say, all right, in 6 weeks, I will lose 30 pounds, and then
Right.
you make up your mind say in 6 weeks, I will lose 30 pounds, and by week 6, you're going to lose like weight or something like that.
I think those like you feel, I think they're
Some of them are unrealistic.
Yes, not for
yeah,
sure.
some like that, and that's not the unrealistic.
But when I think about things like divorce, you go to an altar before God,
And I'm going
you say, for better or for worse, rich and poor, till death do us part. And in years down the line, or months down the line, because we also have one time, you and your partner, your spouse, are getting a divorce. That can feel like a failure, especially if you have something like children involved. Because you are not just doing a marriage because it's a union seen by God. You are doing this to show your children that this is
how things are
how
supposed
things
to
are
be.
supposed to be. You are trying to show them
The best stories out there.
what a marriage should look like. So you don't only feel like you have failed you failed this marriage, you failed as a partner. You feel like you failed as a parent because your child is watching you, learning the different socialization skills and values and stuff of how to be. And then this happens, and this is one of I think that a lot of adults consider as like one of their big failures if they should get divorced. And the point I am such a story, if I wouldn't get married in a sister, home. Here you are years later or months later, and this is the outcome. These are things that we have to probably take a step back and try to analyze what you did wrong, or even if you were not at fault, try to see whatever it is words. Well, you don't know better. If you are the person you know wrong, you don't say I was wrong with some evaluation. However, if you are not and you're trying to take the blame, do not allow for somebody else's mistakes to come on your shoulder and believe say you must take all the blame for the failure. Because sometimes when a project goes bad, you want to take responsibility for it and you don't take up failure on your head. So that would even cause more stress. I agree to something. When I say I agree to like all a child, probably I say, oh my God, the parents did that argue because the time everybody busy and so many people still to take care of this the reason why they cause something. So they take a failure.
Or even a disobedient child can receive sometimes a failure on the parents' side. Because no matter what you do, the child is not staying there, gone on the street, the people in the middle of sitting upon corner do all sorts of stuff. The child is just everything you tell the child do, the child is opposite.
Only she like fire hydrants.
Yeah. That kind of some parents some parents might view, or society can view that as a failure on the parents' side.
Because of the first thing, like my mother always said, when you're out the road and you have to do something bad, when you're supposed to do, they never say, oh, look, I Candace, look at pregnant, look at Mandy. They must say, no, a feeding daughter, a Robert's son, a Andre daughter. They never say, I do this because they're saying how you are
from somewhere.
Exactly. So parents have that responsibility where they have to walk on their P's and Q's with how they raise their child. And at the same time, sometimes they can't help it because we have different socialization institutions. Your family is your basic or your primary source of socialization. Then you got school, you got church, your peer groups, whatever else. They can really
Some failures are completely unexpected, and regardless of efforts and time invested, just happen.
Yeah, I think those are the ones, it's a miscarriage. I think those are the ones that can hit the hardest sometimes.
Yes.
So you try your best and you do everything that you could do.
The unexpected failures.
I think those are the ones that make you realize, this thing is really not in my control.
Yeah.
Make you realize, this life thing is,
I feel like
it's really not in my
the
control.
failure that never happened after a long while really hurt a lot. Rather than me just going on a situation and just lose same time, but if me uphold a standard for a long time and it will drop, we could piece of hurt that time.
Remind me sometimes when somebody's rehearsal, doing rehearsal of a play, we're singing, and like there's this
Some
one,
days I want to read from some days. Sorry.
So we were playing and there's this one thing I want to do on the guitar. Mr. Wingo, Miss Art, I'll come up and then, Miss again. So I said, no, we're something right.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, something like that. So sometimes those.
sorry. What's in you?
What's up,
Listen,
yeah.
I know that sometimes when I'm on the few times that I've been praise and worship, and here I could be there, hey, they want to
Fear of failing.
I've been there where like, I want to try this thing, I miss it, I try it, but then when I find the next one, I'm like, yes. And I'm really watching, I'm like, I need to be quicker. So like sometimes with the things that when you consider to be a failure, sometimes you just have to reevaluate where you went wrong. I think I remember when I graduated from high school, my dad said, well, you're going to school now. The good thing is that after this, it's not going to matter.
It's really not.
My dad just said,
so
It's
true.
not going to matter.
I've never heard more true alive
It's
advice.
like after this, it's just not going to matter. So you just like, from now, you have your life to put in place. You have so much to do up here. So when you look at certain players, like when you consider like this is just evaluating.
It's subjective.
Yeah. And I also like don't forget about it, but look at it from another point of view and see where you can work on. And the one that you couldn't control, that there's somebody who knows better than you, or you can never work on. That's okay.
Some failures could be intentional from God to show you that this is not. It's not your
It's
ministry.
not rejection, it's just redirection.
Read that.
It's not rejection, it's just redirection. For me, it really be like that. It really just be
Yeah.
I think that's for the ones where it worked for you. Or that's for the ones that it never really worked for, but that's just kind of weird. Right. It's rejection, it's rejection, but it's really redirection. Sometimes all the schools are doing it, and it's for your own good. So sometimes even try it, it never works, sometimes it's for your own safety.
Yeah.
It's just for you, it's for your own good.
That wasn't meant for you, but that's not
At the
your.
moment it never looks so good. In the future, when you look back there and say, better when you lose it,
You guys have been, everything has been a redirection. I'm not gonna say what we do, you have anything in your life that you consider the failure and failing at.
And they're, and that's another thing too, we don't come to a certain one to another. We don't confess our failures once and all, so let people know that it's probably not that deep, or it's probably not that serious, or you're not the only person who has failed at this. So it's okay if you want to try.
I think it's probably reaching out to like some persons. You know what I hate? In fact, I should call this person. 2 weeks past, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
but I should reach out to this person. Yeah, I think it's scary. Because, yeah, I think that's what it is. You know, when you don't see somebody like a while, you don't call and you don't text. Yeah, I think it's like a feeling to reach out to somebody sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes if I don't read and I remember like 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, I should have come up. And then you hear all the 2 seconds, I should have come up. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Failure, I would say thus far, we're still buckling it out. When we procrastinate I can put something off. 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 And that just does nothing but add to the stress. And the feelings of anxiety that I go through. Because what? It's annoying, but I'm not going to get what I do, what is I need to do to stop this pain from happening. No. Or I'll get to it. But I think that's definitely something that I have failed with along the way. I got better at it, but it is not completely gone. Like Paul said, yeah, that thorn inside. That was procrastination.
I, for years now, I tried to how to find the thin line between being too nice and being too mean. Like I cannot find the line. And I feel like being too mean is as a result of being taken for granted when I'm being too nice. So I don't want to let it go because I don't know what you're going to do. Offer myself all that I am to help or to just be there all the time.
Yeah, and some other time, and some other time.
Yeah. So yeah, I was said years and I tried to find years. But I know the line probably vanish. Nothing out of there. Something also comes with a small failure of my relationship that ended. In my head, I think because in my head it seemed like it was a forever thing. And when I started going on the journey, that's immediately came to my head because I'm somebody who, if you must say something, I will stay for the way there. I will try to everything and hold it to make sure it stays that way. That always is achieved, that whatever I see in the future.
Yeah.
So that going off course completely, like, well, that's ending, completely changed the course of it. Maybe come on.
Yeah.
Oh, you're ready to
Yeah.
right? So things like that, definitely. But trying to find a line between being too nice and too mean, it's unsteady, constantly. But the thing is, the guilt seeps into me when I have like went out about with somebody. Because sometimes now I find it hard to take it out of my daily dialogue or interaction with people. So people that are around me will understand the nature of how, I want to say aggressive, but I'm not aggressive. But I'm very mouthy and lippy. Sometimes when I say, people around me are like, oh no, well, they used to it. But I have to keep reminding myself that if somebody else or just me, I cannot say that or something like that. Like the other day, somebody said to me, say, they're not asking for something. And jokingly, as something I always say when I'm sitting to asking for something. Or you guys always, yeah, I make up a name on that. So I started saying it myself and say, oh, I can manage that. I'll know the magnifying glass. It no reach.
I think, like what you said, I think another one would be, it would be something I'm thinking about lately was, I never really gave enough time, not enough time, networking, not networking, going out, and like trying to play other places, like really trying actively, something I think I failed to do at the beginning. But I think at the same time, how I look at it now is that I think I'm in a better state now to do that.
Okay.
Versus like, but then at the same time, my money is where I should have been. Oh, in fact, there's like almost 5-10 churches that's on the road.
Yeah.
And I don't know anyone here. Yeah, but I think at the same time, I think something just, maybe that did not happen. So, I think that's fine.
Something else before we go is to remember not to walk away from God during your faith. Remember not to walk away from God during your failures, when your attempts at getting what you think is good for you, because it might not be. I read it today where it said not every good thing is a bad thing. Not every good, yeah, girl, I feel like that's an argument. Yeah, man. So not every good thing is a bad thing. So not everything that you might want for yourself is necessarily what God wants for you.
True.
And it could be what God wants for you, but just not at the time that He wants to give it to you.
True.
And it brings me back to when David and then Bathsheba had the baby and baby was sick, and David was praying and fasting for the baby to recover, and baby ended up passing. David got up and went to praise in the house of the Lord. So he didn't allow that to change his view of God. Sometimes, not sometimes, very often it is quite difficult to see God as a good God when things don't go the way you believe your good God should have given it to you. It's very difficult to do that, but we are just encouraging you that during your failures, talk to God. Talk to Him as strongly as you do during your successes, and add it into your failures, because He's not going anywhere. He's here with you for the long run.
I think in those moments, that's when anything that could go wrong, whether or not you whether or not you sing or something went good, especially when we do things that are wrong, or things that will fail in our Christian walk. That's when the devil will see you with despair and tell you all
Yes, and hopelessness.
And that's when it will come on. I just mean frankness, you mean the relationship with God. Because if you want God, if you sin and you drop off and you say, oh, I'm not doing this, you didn't relationship with God in the first place. That's a spirit hit. You have to have that relationship with God that can go back to Him and say, God, this happened. And we're making a comeback. I'm not going to make this stop us. It really depends on the relationship and what you do, and what this Christian life really means to you. You see? That's why I think about it sometimes. So, I would say feel what you need to feel, but don't feel for too long.
I wonder how many times you may fail at it. Never, always say God, never let the fear of striking out keep you from paying the bill.
Yes.
Alright, thank you guys for watching another episode of School Space. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life, gets to know Him today. And if you don't know Him,
Very moving.
losing my love. Thank you guys all for watching this
Great
space.
space.
Guys.
What the